I'm going to try now. Okay, so just let me know if this is too loud. I don't want to scare anybody. As I said, my name is Vesna, and I'm from University of Toronto Press. Thanks for joining us today. I joined the UTP team exactly 9 years ago, and I will try to give you an overview of UTP, and hopefully we'll have some time for questions. So we're talking a little bit about University of Toronto. I'm sure many of you are familiar. University of Toronto is one of the largest and consistently ranked as the top 25 universities in the world. You can see some numbers on the slide, including the total enrollment and the number of graduate students, which is approximately about the quarter of total student population. U of T has international students from 178 countries, and most notably, they have 12 Nobel Prize awarded winners. One of the latest is Geoffrey Hinton in the sphere of AI. Across different departments, you see the number of publications over the last 5 years. And University of Toronto Library System is Canada's largest research library and one of the top 3 in North America. So here we come to University of Toronto Press, the largest press in Canada and a publishing hand of U of T. I'm very delighted to announce that this year we are celebrating 125th anniversary. Throughout our rich history, we encompassed 7,000 books across different subject areas, different backlist collections. Notably, our content across journals and books has been read in 195 countries. And we approximately have per year 50 awarded titles across different disciplines. So here's some illustration on the richness of our content. We publish 250 publications a year, but as I mentioned, our deep backlist consists of 7,000 and plus books. And here are some of the subject areas where we see the richness and continuous publications, business, linguistics, anthropology. But as you can tell, the richness of subject categories is deep, and we have across every year, we have publications across multiple disciplines. So here are some of the strengths of our winning titles as well as across the disciplines. So coming from healthcare, AI, and across different continents in terms of the author publications, we have leadership titles, and that's to include leadership titles in Canada and across North America and world. The title that you see here, Tomata, was just recently awarded the Best Business Book Award. And as you can see, there is publications across linguistics and business. Speaking of linguistics, approximately a year ago, we acquired very prestigious and rich Equinox Publishing linguistic titles. And that includes teaching different languages, research in linguistics, automation. There are some titles that you might recognize from the best-selling 5-Minute Linguistics. Again, we see the list of researchers and authors across different countries and continents. In addition to business and linguistics, another emerging area for us is engineering. And we recently partnered with the most established and Association of Engineering Society in Canada. They were established in 1887, so predated UTP, and the journal that we'll be publishing will be also including different areas of their research. Speaking of journals that UTP publishes, we have a growing list of journals, currently around 80, and that includes different disciplines. But just drawing attention here to our growing publications in terms of medicine. As you can tell, the disciplines cover infectious diseases, neonatology. We also have one of the oldest publications in Canada, which is the Pharmacy Journal. Physiotherapy, we also have, in terms of the mental health research, the Journal of Medical Veterinary, family health research. So the growing list of journals and books is geared towards medical research. And medical research across journals and books is not just focused on scientific research, but we have an emerging list of clinical research, but also resources for practitioners. For example, one of our best-selling titles is geared towards medical students and how to not just go through medical studies, but through residency, how to start a really healthy and prosperous career. So another new feature from University of Toronto Press is that we have both journals and books hosted on our own platform that allows us to make sure that researchers have access to all of the content at one place. As you can tell here, so any content can be accessed on the platform. It's ease of access, it's ease of usage, and also in terms of the reporting data, it's fairly straightforward. Our ebook collection is also available, obviously, on the platform. And you see some of the features on our ebook collection and emerging new publications. The question that we often hear is about being indexed. All of our publications are indexed in different databases, most notably in prominent databases. We are successful in having some of our publications in PubMed, Medline. All of our books are indexed in Web of Science, and we continue to upload new content and making sure that all of our titles are, there is ease of finding our titles in different databases. Similar to what we're doing here, attending the conference and connecting with libraries and researchers, we attend approximately 50 conferences each year, and that is not limited to North America. We go and make sure that we are able to connect with researchers and librarians in person. UTP different teams in terms of editorial, sales, and marketing are attending the conferences and providing ease of getting information and connecting. I did mention at the beginning that we are celebrating 125th anniversary this year. Just to give you a little bit of a background on UTP, we are an organization with 3 different divisions, but seamless collaboration and ease of making sure that the public is aware of publications and is able to connect with all of our teams. At this point, I would just open the floor to questions or anything that you would like to know more about UTP or our rich history or our publications. Yes?
Thank you. The press, was there a particular period where you experience from growth. I was wondering because I remember one stage it was distributed in Australia by Melbourne Press, which is the oldest university press in Australia, and I can't remember when that was, but UTP seems to have sort of grown, really substantially, much more than Melbourne, with all due respect to Melbourne. Was there a period that you're aware of where it sort of really expanded? Or has it been more of as far as you're aware, more of a steady growth?
I would say, and I have my colleague here if she would like to add anything, but I would say that it was a steady, historically speaking, a growth. It would, unfortunately, I don't have all the photos and slides from this exhibition that you see, the first slide about founded in 1901. But we are hosting this year an exhibit at the University of Toronto Roberts Library, which is one of the most distinguished library in Canada. And it consists of 40 big size posters that outline our history through time and through divisions. And looking at the photos and memorabilia from different stages in different areas, I would say that the growth was throughout the time. Speaking of my experience with UTP in the last 9 years and now starting the 10th year, there's been, different parts of growing, obviously, the growth of e-collections everywhere. And we are also, our goal is to be ahead of other presses and do our best. So there are some, I would say, significant projects that have been developed in the last 4 to 5 years. Maybe to emphasize our growth of journals collection and books collection in a past decade has been significant. We are growing our collaboration across the world with different partners and how to make sure that, for example, in Australia, people are aware and libraries and students are aware of our ebook collection and our publications. So it's not a straight answer of a certain period. I would say significant effort has been put and emphasis in the last decade and in the last 5 years. And thanks for the compliment that we've noticeably did some work that it's not just within our continent. Thank you. Any other questions? Yes?
Here's a question, because for such high quality content, I'm wondering if there's any customer from China, or can we sell in China from the perspective sales?
Yes. So obviously, us being here is a proof of paying attention to this part of the world and Asian market. And I have to say, some of my colleagues have been visiting China in the past few weeks. We are present at the Beijing Book Fair last year and will be this year as well. We are making concentrated effort to expand the reach of our publications in Asia and obviously in China. So there are opportunities. We also have been delighted to form some relationships with prominent Chinese universities and make sure that the collaboration goes both ways. We have growing a number of titles that were published originally in China and translated in English and published by UTP in the past few years. So there are obviously lots of opportunities, and we would love to see our books available for institutions in China.
So you have the plan to attend the Beijing Book Fair?
Yes, we will be here. We will be there.
Impressive for this product. Maybe we can meet again in Beijing.
Oh, absolutely. Our team will be there. We are planning to be there. And also there might be other opportunities to connect in between. And thanks for the interest and the question. Yeah. Any other regions in the world where you would like to see us? Let me know. Can I open the floor asking you some questions? What is of interest and how did you decide to come to this presentation? What is your awareness of University of Toronto Press? Everybody's shy. I just finished my shy. Yeah.
Just learning about it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, as I say, I admire its strength, its growth. You know, it's a country that's not in the US, it's not in the UK, and it's projected itself very, very widely. So that's why I'm here.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Wanting to learn more about growth.
Yeah, thank you. I would also like to add that as a Canadian press, we're also very proud to have international list of authors, and that goes across the subject categories and across the product lines, and that's been one of our goals to grow in that direction. And I think it, you know, being Canadian press puts us in a really advantaged position. So yeah. If you have any other questions, please feel free to stop by our booth. We will be there. Or if you want to approach me after the session, that's also an option. Thank you.